Okay, well, this is one of the exciting parts of knife making, is etching the Damascus when we have a blade like that. And this is a single twist 324 layer Damascus fighter, and I'm laying it here in front of a bit of a sketch of where this is going to evolve. I'm about to etch it, and I'm just going to show a real quick display of that pattern here in just a minute or so, and but I'll just show also what's going on here with the knife. This is the knife. This is a guard that I have mostly slotted. I'm going to go ahead and etch the Damascus and do a final fit on the guard, etching the Damascus, etching the blade to reveal the pattern will slightly eat away the knife and actually make it a little bit smaller. So I'll do the final fitting on the guard after I etch the Damascus. Excuse me. So right now we're going to head over into the utility sink, and I'm going to stick this thing in there for a minute, and we'll get a sneak peek of where it's going to go to. Hang on. Well, we got that blade in the acid right now, doing a little etch, and while that's going on, I thought I might show that. See how I have this drawing here? I'm going to take, when the time comes, I'm going to take this handle profile here, cut it out, lay it on the chosen handle material, and this is what I'm going to do my initial profiling of the handle with, is this cutout here in the drawing, and then I'm going to save it. For example, I don't know if you can read this on here, but this was from a curly redwood W2 fighter that I made February 2011, and I've used that as a guide when it came to drawing how I wanted this knife, and I keep many these are Bowie and fighter profiles, and I mix them and match them and create different designs, and just here's some that I laid out here for the design of this knife. And just as an example what I'm talking about, here up here is another one of, oh my goodness, I have no idea. There's 150. These are drawings I've used for hunting knives. Here's one that was on a W's Hunter that I took to the Blade Show 2015. Who knows? I write a customer's name on it if they're a name, and if I like it, what'll happen is these knives end up on my website, and if somebody says, "Hey, I like that knife that's on page 17 of your gallery displays, and I really like that handle profile," I've got it here on file, and I can look that up and use that as a reference when it comes to making somebody's knife. So that's what I do with these handle profiles that are laying out here in front of us. So we're gonna go do us a cleanup on that on the blade that's getting etched here real quick. While we're waiting for that blade to make a little progress in the ferric chloride, I wanted to show this guard. See, if I bring it in close, you can kind of see that there's a center line that was scribed on here. And this knife was, this slot was milled in my vertical mill over there. I don't even know if this camera's looking at it, but over there in the corner. And by using some dial indicators and so forth, this was milled to the exact dimension of the knife. I see no reason why not. I hate doing handwork on fitting guards, so I take these things right to the exact dimension of the knife. That knife was 261 thousandths thick, and this slot right here is 261 thousandths wide. so it will do everything but just slide and tap right onto the knife when I'm done. I see no reason to spend all afternoon trying to fit a knife when you've got a mill, or fit a guard when you have a mill. Okay, well, here we are, and I don't know if we're going to be able to see anything. This is the first 10-minute cycle getting etched, and I'll probably do 4 or 5 10-minute cycles. Do a rinse here. This is a pretty fine pattern of Damascus as well, so we may not see all that much pattern wise, but we should be able to. Oh well, yeah, I can see it. Now if we'll be able to see it when this is translated through my camera and then editing and then the internet, who knows, but it's a very, very fine pattern. There we can certainly see some stuff going on here. You can see the rows of twist in the Damascus, but it's a 324 layer twist on top of that. So quite honestly, between each one of these major rows of twist, there's 324 layers of steel that could be seen under the microscopic magnification, and they'll add to a great deal of chatoyance later on when this knife is hot blued and put on a blade, and that guard gets hot blued black as well. So this is going to be a really, really pretty knife. Okay, now we will go back into the ferric chloride for another 10 minutes. Gonna be a pretty knife. Gonna be pretty. Okay, this is now our third 10-minute etch, and we've made some good progress here on pattern display. I'm going to pull it out, do a quick wipe, do a rinse here, do a rinse, get the ferric chloride off there, then we'll do a quick rubbity scrub with 4/0 steel wool. And we should really begin to see, look at all that, we should really begin to see the chatoyant effect of a high layer twist. I don't know of a prettier pattern in Damascus than a single twist. I'm not going to say any names, but there's certainly an aficionado of the Keone dagger who suggests that the best pattern to use, the prettiest pattern to use in a Keone dagger is single twist. Anyway, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Look what we got. We got some motion in the lotion, or some kind of motion in the ocean. I don't know. I got a one-track mind, but anyway, isn't that sweet? Let me see if I can get in a little closer. And gonna be sweet. I'm going to do at least one more etch, because I hot blue my Damascus and then sand the bluing off of the the 15N20, which stands up taller after the ferric chloride is eating away the tool steel. So I'm on a good etch, and I'm happy. I'm tickled pink. And I forgot to mention, this is the first knife I have made since my recent shop relocation from Minnesota to Illinois. I wish things were different, but that's the way they are for right now. Here we go. Back in, and we'll see you in a little while. Okay, well, here we are. We're gonna clean this thing up, and we've done all the etching I'm going to do on it, and it has got just some fantastic, just rinsing off the etched steel particles just really shows some fantastic 20s. I think my battery's going dead. It is. My battery's going dead on this thing. So it's a Saturday night, man, and 6 o'clock. I got to go to church for dinner, so we're not going to get to see the rest of this. Wherever this thing dies off, it dies off. But it's flashing red light at me, telling me my recording moments are just about over. So hopefully she's still recording a little bit of this. We will soon be getting this video kind of edited. And anyway, I'm just mumbling here, talking to myself. It's a pretty knife, and it'll pretty blade, and it'll be a great knife.